Yo, what up, Masonic here. If you're watching this, make sure you're hitting that subscribe, that thumbs up, drop a comment, share this video. But today we're going to talk about the merge to other platforms, Instagram. I want to say like 3 years ago, it's 2024, there was like almost like a witch hunt where people were literally just super scared to post anything that had anything that to do with weed related. People would just get flagged, their pages taken down, so on and so forth. Nowadays, it's not so much the case where it's like a witch hunt where people are super scared to post stuff, but they still don't post stuff. But it's not as bad as it was when it first started to hit the scene where, I would have thought the merge would have hit right then and there. But actually now is when I'm starting to see more of a merge happen from the Instagram platform to X, which was formerly known as Twitter. So that's a big thing happening right now. A special thank you to Simply Mary. We encourage you guys to check them out. Thank you, Simply Mary, for sponsoring Masonic Smoker Podcast. Huge thank you to Buddy's Bodega for supporting our channel. We encourage you to check them out. Thank you, Buddy's Bodega, for sponsoring the Masonic Smoker Podcast. One thing about Instagram is there's no telling. It could be taken down right now. If I grew a bud of something, I can't just post it like I normally used to, back in 2017 all the way to maybe like somewhere around pre-COVID, like right before COVID hit really hard. Maybe a little bit into COVID, we were able to, get away with murder on Instagram when it came to posting cannabis-related stuff. But yeah, X is where the merge is happening at now. One thing I recommend for Instagram platforms, I know it gets a little monotonous, but literally merging your crowd from your story post. You could link your x.com hyperlink there and just on a daily basis constantly drive them over there. If you have a following of 1,000 people, 5,000 people, 10,000 people, 20, 30, 40, almost 50 like myself, try to get as many of your audience onto the X platform. That way you're able to, display your vision even more so. If you're like selling whatever you're selling, you could post plants, you could post a nug shot. If you rolled a nice blunt, you could post it. If you smoked a dope dab, you have some nice hash rosin. Whatever the case be, X.com does not trip on that stuff as far as I've noticed. I've been able to post seed cells, I've been able to post seed menus. All this to say, I wish I would have thought about this 7 years ago and built up my Twitter platform at the time, now X, to what it could be now if I would have focused on that. So don't sleep on starting that project ever, because if they do delete your page, you're going to be skedaddling, trying to muster up some followers on the X without the audience that you already have on your Instagram. So highly recommend that if you're a cannabis anything. Highly recommend you guys start transferring over to X ASAP, almost immediately. I personally have started my X account. I've had it since, it tells me right here, I've had my X account since 2020, so 4 years now. I joined. You guys can go follow me. I'm Masonic Smoker on X. That's my page. It has an old school meme type thing. Official page of the best breed in the world, Masonic Smoker. That's where you guys can find me. You guys are probably watching this video on YouTube, so if you're an Instagram dude with cannabis, platform, or you're trying to have a cannabis platform, YouTube is also friendly. You can't tell people where to buy stuff, but you could totally show off your garden, review your own product, review other people's products without directing them to a place where to buy it from the guidelines that I've learned and the tests that I've taken. So keep that in mind when you're building your YouTube channel as well. But X, as far as I'm concerned, do whatever the fuck you want. Go tell them where to buy it too. But I'm not too sure on the guidelines on that, but I think they are way more forgiving and you can get away with a lot more stuff on there. More stuff to talk about. X.com. Yeah, a lot of people are merging over there. I see my friends that necessarily aren't big dogging it on Instagram. They'll make a post on X that'll make them look like, damn, bro, like I didn't know you had that in you. Or Instagram doesn't necessarily let you show the person you're trying to show with the pictures you want to post. So You know, I seen my buddy Mars Colt. He posted like the picture of the Black Lime Reserve and the Rainbow Belts, a strain that I did a collaborative effort with my buddy Good Greens and Residential OG. It's my Black Lime Reserve cross the Rainbow Belts. But that shit is nowhere near the fucking Instagram for people to fan out on. He posted on X.com and it looks so cool. But what we do need is we need more members of the community on there almost immediately so that we can uplift each other. It's the only way we're going to push forward our cannabis community. So if you don't have an X, go make an X. Start growing through the followers. Follow the people that I follow, so on and so forth. If you are a Masonic grower, please go make an X account. Start posting your Masonic varieties so that I can repost them and keep more in contact with you. Because on Instagram, I don't post weed shots. I don't repost weed shots as much as I'd love to. I do not. It's like walking on eggshells. I absolutely cannot and will not. And I wish I could post weed shots. On my 5.0, sometimes I'll repost them. But every time I do post them, it's like walking on eggshells. On my 4.0, I don't even post seed packs. I don't even post rosin jars. I try to stay far and away from clear from anything that has to do anything with cannabis on my 4.0 account because it's almost at 50K. So it's more of a lifestyle hobby type page. Things that I'm into. Every now and then I'll post something almost cannabis related, but it's very, 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 very rare that I do that on my 4.0 page. If you guys, dude, go make an X account. Start slamming it with Masonic Smoker Genetics, and I will repost them all. X.com is the place to be. Very important. But yeah, big emerge happening on X.com. I wish I would have started before, but I already started. I've been pushing the issue more, tagging my X.com hyperlink on my Instagram story on a daily basis as much as possible. But I recommend you guys go do the same almost immediately. As soon as you're done watching this video, go make an X account. Go make an X account. But besides that, that pretty much wraps it up. I wanted to talk about the merge to X. If I'm missing anything, drop it in the comments. The who, what's, where's, why's, and how's of why we're going to X. How we're going to X? We're downloading the app. We're making an account. Why we're going to X? Because Instagram keeps fucking with us. They don't let us promote our vision. Who's going to X? We're going to X. When are we going to X? Now. Tap in, man. That's it. Go to X right now. Peace.